checking in those bags, shopping when we land. Big FN bag of ballin'. Plead the fifth if I get caught, they talk. Came through dripping on them, I been saucing.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today in this video, I want to discuss about timing in trading and why time is actually not as important as price. So a lot of people on YouTube, what they teach is they teach you about how time over price. Everyone that especially teaches ICT trading talk about time over price, and it's just completely false. There's no evidence or statistical advantage when it comes to time over price, and that's what I'll be debunking today. If you see, the only reason why I have and teach students kill zones, by the way, with my kill zone indicator, right? It displays all 3 kill zones for every session. And it's because trading within these times gives you the most volume and volatility, but the main thing is really spread. Now on futures, there's basically no spread. So when you're trading futures, this doesn't apply to you, but this mainly applies to people that trade Forex, right? Or CFDs, where you do have spread. So during low volatility or low volume sessions outside of kill zone hours, like this, for example, when you're trading chop like this, you will likely have a lot more spread, which can most definitely affect your risk reward. None of this will affect your win rate, but rather affecting the risk reward that you get on each trade and where you get filled and slippage, things like that. So that's like the main really thing that's different, which again, like I said, is spread. Commissions always stay the same regardless of the time of trading, so that doesn't matter. So spread's really the only issue when it comes to trading outside of kill zones timing. Other than that, in my opinion, but not even my opinion, from objective backtesting, I've even tested out trading macros, right? Where ICT is saying, for example, there's this macros 10 minutes before and after every high time frame hourly candle. You can test out those macros if you want to, but I've tested them and there's no significant edge at all given or improvement to your edge. All you're doing really, if you're only trading macros, is essentially just limiting the amount of opportunities that you're giving yourself to catch good trades. Like what I've noticed from all my journaling from 4,000 plus trades is that really logistically, you will miss out on a lot of profit. If you know how to trade, you will miss out on a lot of good trading opportunities and good market conditions if you're limiting yourself to macros. So I am 1,000% opposed to trading macros. Now, kill sessions, that is the only benefit I really see, in my opinion, from kill sessions trading is it helps keep your trading more routine like, right? So when you wake up, for example, if you are someone that can only trade London session, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. EST is the kill zone. This is the time you have for free. This is the best time to trade, for instance, because typically you have the best opportunities. But again, like I said, you're limiting yourself and your potential to make more profits and returns. This is why also a lot of people, they don't believe making 100% returns a month. And I'm telling you, one of the small parts, not a huge part, but one of the parts of the reason why you can only make 20% returns a month, because you're limiting yourself to market opportunities that present itself outside of sessions or volatile sessions or outside of macros. If you're only trading in macros, for instance, I just drew random timing, but I'm just saying for people that just trade macros, you're giving yourself a very small window of opportunity, basically take advantage of. But if you're trading based on market conditions, meaning based on what you see, for example, this is bad market conditions. So if I'm seeing price accumulate and consolidate with a very small range like this, I'll just completely not trade. This accumulation could even happen within a kill zone session or macro, right? So again, like I said, it's better to go off market conditions than go off kill zone timing or sessions or time, anything related to time, right? There's a lot of good opportunities really trading outside of kill zones. Like for example, here, this is near kill zone right here from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. EST. But look out the great opportunities you can to be buying here, as well as buying off this liquidity sweep right here, buy higher, right? You can see how there's great opportunities that you're missing out here. You can see, let's say if we, for example, take an entry here somewhere, maybe you take it off to seconds, you're missing out on a lot of profit, right? 4RR profit outside of your time that you focus so much solely on, adding that up over a span of 260 or 250 active trading days in a year, 250 times 4. I mean, if you do the math, that is 1,000 risk reward that you're just completely missing out on just because you're so stuck up on time. Now, of course, do what works for you. What I'm trying to say is limiting yourself to a specified period of time is just limiting your potential to make more profits in the market. And I don't agree with people that are saying to always focus on risk, because if you're trading full time like me, focusing solely on risk is not going to make me pay my bills. I'm not going to be able to pay my bills or whatever costs I have if I'm only focused on reducing the amount of risk I'm taking. If I'm 100% only focused on risk, then I'll go break even almost after every trade that I take. For example, if the price goes a little bit in my favor, I'll go immediately break even. That's the best way to reduce your risk. And it's not smart because you're not going to make much money or even anything to make a living off of that. So that is why you need to focus on risk adjusted returns, which is risk reward multiple, right? Your net risk reward. So you can see, for example, even during, this is Asia 70 kill zone. This is not the best market session, not the best price action really in terms of market conditions right here. As you can see, we're just consolidating upwards, not giving us major pullback or big pullbacks or moves to trade off. Me personally, I would not be trading this at all within my trading strategy that I teach to all the course members. So as you can see, there's different opportunities elsewhere. Like this is a great opportunity to buy here off this flip right here and off this inducement right here, which again, all this I teach in the course to help you guys catch these trades. And so like trades like these, like even 3 risk reward, trading a continuation. I mean, this is outside of the timing, right, of kill zone, but there's still great volatility. Look at this. This is a pretty good move on gold. 0.37% on gold is a pretty big move. So you can see there's so many great opportunities trading outside of these kill zone or macro timings that everyone keeps praising or teaching you about. Now, of course, there will be bad market conditions like this, right? For example. However, that doesn't exclude the fact that there are very good opportunities outside of these kill zone sessions. And although you may not get a lot of them, if you're able to have the time to stay on the charts, then it's also good screen time for you to observe how price moves a little bit differently outside of kill zone timing. But of course, you shouldn't be forcing trades, right? That's another thing. You shouldn't be forcing trades outside of these kill zone sessions, but rather just looking for your setup and finding more opportunities to trade. Like for example, this is a great trade right here, and this is outside of kill zone timing. This is literally Sunday at 7 or 8 p.m., which is basically no one trades usually on Sunday market open, but you can see this is still a great opportunity right here. I mean, that's a pretty big move, right? A session consolidating like typical, right? Even sometimes during kill zone sessions, you might get like consolidation. And that's just how it is, right? The market algorithm, there's no like exact timing where you will only get good market conditions or bad market conditions, but it's more based upon probabilities and randomness. And so you can see even before kill zone here, you have great moves up and down right here. They can catch reversals right here, right? This could have been 9 risk reward right here, catching this range right here before the kill zones gets put in. You see great, you can still trade this, right? So trade this, liquidity sweep right here. You could trade all of these, right? Now, of course, as you get to later times where we get close to spread hours, you can obviously see we're not going to have much volatility, and that's where we typically avoid trading in general. But what I'm saying is majority of times before and after kill zone sessions, you still have and maintain some of that volatility where you could be taking a lot of advantage. Like even then here, look, you be selling this, and despite being outside of the kill zone session for Asia, you're getting a very nice move here. That could be what, if you OBHG model here, I can't see clearly right now, but about 6 risk reward that you could have potentially caught right there. And then of course you can catch this big move prior to the kill zone opening. There's just so many opportunities, guys, that you guys can really capitalize off of outside of kill zone sessions. But from my statistical backtesting, right, so you guys have statistical results of me doing this, I found out that from session to session, the win rate and risk reward does not change too much. My risk reward average in New York is slightly higher than my London or Asia, but the win rate between all 3 sessions is relatively similar. That's what you should be aiming for. You don't want to trade a strategy that has huge variance between sessions, right? For example, you want to have all your data around roughly the same median or mean. You don't want to have a 30% win rate in Asia over a big span of data and then have a 70% win rate in London. You want to have a strategy that works fairly well between sessions in case your lifestyle changes or your schedule changes. But ultimately, of course, you want to be adapting how you trade based upon your lifestyle. Again, everyone has different work hours, things like that. I'm just saying is once you become a full-time trader, when you have a lot of free time, you want to be taking advantage of good market conditions, even if it's outside of your kill zone hours, unless your data says otherwise. But what my data tells me is that I'm able to catch very good trades outside of these kill zone hours as well, just based upon my journaling, things like that, right? Now, I will say about 80% based on data of my trades are within the kill zone sessions. But recently I found out that is because I've been avoiding, right, taking trades outside of kill zone sessions. Once I started taking more trades outside of the killing sessions, I realized there's actually a lot of good opportunities still outside of killing sessions to be taking trades from, right? Like this is what, Wednesday. This is this is not good market conditions for me, just because I would be cashing a low here, right? I'll be cashing the trade here, and that's just how my trading system works. I'll be cashing a trade from here up here. I typically would not be taking any entries in the middle of here unless I use stop hunter strategy, which I also teach in the course. But again, you guys can also check out some of my free videos. I do dive a little bit deep into certain things. I do trade off, but I'm just saying, ultimately at the end of this video, the point is that there's a lot of opportunities outside of these killing session hours, and you don't want to be restricting your trading that much. You want to have a little bit of freedom to gain more screen time if possible. But again, if you're someone that gets burnt out from trading for too long, then of course stick to a specified time frame. So that's basically it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and the bell notification, as well as check out the free Discord server down below on my website. And I do have the one-on-one mentorship and the advanced course for those that truly want to get the ins and out of my entire trading system that makes 100 risk reward per month.